That was Howell Griffith reporting there from Sydney. Now, Bangladesh's opposition leader Khaleda Zia has been sentenced to 5 years in jail for corruption. Mrs. Zia denied all charges and said the trial was politically motivated. The verdict was read out in a court in Dhaka after police used tear gas to disperse thousands of her supporters. The sentence means that Ms. Zia will be barred from running in this year's parliamentary election. Well, let's speak to Akbar Hussain, who's in Dhaka for us. And Akbar, this is quite a significant move against Ms. Zia.
Yes, it is a very significant move, and this verdict is very important for Bangladesh's politics as well, because Khaleda Zia, while she was out of the court yesterday, she held a press conference where she said that the government is using the judiciary in an attempt to keep her aside from the upcoming general election and country's politics as well. And her supporters also believe that. But the government is saying that, this is a corruption charge. When Khaleda Zia became the prime minister in Bangladesh in 1991, then she received some donations from Kuwait organization, which is amounting to $1.2 million at that time. Those money was given for helping orphans in Bangladesh, but actually the money was not used for targeted people. Rather, half of the money was diverted to personal account of Khaleda Zia's elder son Tariq Rahman, who is now staying in London, and ultimately he formed a charitable trust which was named after his father. His father was also Bangladesh's former president. So what the court says, the way money was being handled, it was not properly used, and being the prime minister of Khaleda Zia, as she received the fund in the name of helping orphans, it was not used for the targeted people. That's why Khaleda Zia, she cannot avoid the responsibility. That's why the court has given her 5 years imprisonment.
You know, when she says politically motivated, I mean, we've long heard about this rivalry between her and the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina.
Certainly, because, Khaleda Zia's party, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, is one of the major political parties in Bangladesh. And this BNP, Khaleda Zia's party, they can challenge the ruling Awami League led by Sheikh Hasina. And both Khaleda Zia's party and Sheikh Hasina's party, they have a long history of enmity and political rivalry. When Khaleda Zia was the prime minister, she also chased Sheikh Hasina in the name of corruption cases and some other cases. Now, many analysts are saying that Sheikh Hasina is chasing now Khaleda Zia the way Khaleda Zia did while she was the prime minister. So the political rivalry is still going on in Bangladesh. But the most important thing is that after the verdict, there is a high possibility that Khaleda Zia, she might not be able to participate in the next general elections, which is scheduled to be held at the end of this year. So what would be the democratic scenario in Bangladesh? That would be the very important question for many Bangladeshis.
Indeed. Akbar, thanks so much for that update and your analysis.